do not know what the future of al-Qaeda will be. There's a lot of uncertainty and volatility in this question. However, we can predict that two things might happen. One, there will be a desire to avenge the death of Osama bin Laden, so we can expect that there may be more attempts to attack the West. There have already been attempts to attack Pakistan, and attacks on Pakistan ostensibly to avenge the death of bin Laden, so we can certainly expect more violence coming from that direction. And second, we anticipate that there may be a splintering of the movement, that there may be rival factions who will compete with each other to assume the mantle of leadership left behind by bin Laden. We think perhaps that some of the regional affiliates of al-Qaeda, such as al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula or al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb, may attempt to seize more power within the overall movement. One conclusion we might draw is that even if al-Qaeda itself is seriously weakened, even to the point of dissolution because of bin Laden's death, there are a number of other terrorist organizations in the environment out there who share some of the objectives of al-Qaeda, other groups that are different in their objectives. So the demise of al-Qaeda will by no means mean the demise of terrorism. Well, al-Qaeda has announced that the new leader is Saif al-Adil, and that they have not announced that Zawahiri will be the new leader. Zawahiri has always been the second in command of al-Qaeda and is the primary spokesman for al-Qaeda on international sorts of sources. He's frequently the source of videos, for example, as the spokesman, as the ideologue of the organization. So he will certainly remain very powerful within the organization. However, Zawahiri had a record of leadership that was extremely divisive. He tends to be a very difficult person for subordinates to get along with. Therefore, it was not surprising necessarily to observers that someone else would be selected as the leader of al-Qaeda. The person who was selected is, like Zawahiri, an early adherent to the movement, an early comrade of bin Laden's from the very, very, very beginnings of al-Qaeda. He's also an Egyptian, like Zawahiri. Other than that, we know that he's always been extremely operationally involved. I don't think he's been a primarily an ideological sort of spokesperson, but we really don't know what to anticipate other than to say that he's one of the old guard of the al-Qaeda leadership. All of the leadership of al-Qaeda is on a target list for the United States, and that if someone emerges as the leader of al-Qaeda, it may indeed be the fact that they will rise to the top of the list of potential targets of drone attacks. I do not know whether the United States would take the risk of trying to send in a special forces team to kill or capture the new leader if they know where he is, because I think that the U.S. took enormous risks in going to try to apprehend or kill bin Laden. I'm not sure this would happen again, but I feel sure that if we, United States, knew where he was, that there might be a drone attack against him.